You want to know why nobody cared that the CEO of United Healthcare died? I have two stories for you. One, first story, I worked at a dental office. We had a patient that had a crown done. The insurance company paid it. Months later, the insurance sent a note to the office asking for their money back. They re-reviewed the claim and decided that there wasn't enough cracks and decay, so they would not pay for the crown. They asked for their money back. Two, I worked in the urology department and the pre-authorization department. I had to call the insurance company to get a bladder surgery approved. Patient had cancer. The agent is going through a list of questions that I have to answer. She got to a particular question and sighed. She said, the question was, do you think the patient is going to live more than 5 years? Here I am, a $12 an hour employee, talking to probably a $13 employee, deciding whether or not a patient should get a particular procedure based on whether or not they're going to live more than 5 years. That's why. That's why nobody cares. That's why.
Did you know that United Healthcare saves hundreds of millions of dollars a year by using an AI software to make medical decisions that has a 90% error rate? And their CEO makes $20 million a year. In a lawsuit this week that was filed by two families in hopes of becoming a class action lawsuit, are alleging that United Healthcare is doing just that. They allege that United is using an AI software program that's predicting lengths of stay of patients in nursing home and denying claims, forcing families to pay thousands of dollars out of pocket for care that should be covered. The lawsuit states that it's illegal for the AI to overturn their own doctor's recommendations for their care. Basically, the AI software gives a prediction of how long a patient should stay in rehab, and if a patient stays longer than that, their claims are denied. You know what the best part of this is that 90% of the claims that are actually going through the appeals process are overturned. That means that United is admitting that AI has a 90% error rate. But guess what? They're still using it to this date. And the real kicker is that less than 1% of patients will actually go through the appeals process. Therefore, United is saving a lot of money. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section.
Dude, I'm seeing so many people criticize the reactions of like excitement about the United Healthcare CEO getting shot. They're like, this is not okay. This is an innocent man who was killed. You cannot celebrate the killing of an innocent man. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, the fuck it isn't. This is a dude whose job it is to commit murder behind a corporate veil. They are wolves who want to kill you for money. These are people whose job it is to take money from you and then make you think that you're going to be covered when an emergency happens. And then when your 4-year-old daughter has leukemia, they go like, oh, dude, stall. She'll die. Just wait it out. She'll die. And if she doesn't die, buy us time to find out why we can, deny this claim. It doesn't matter. Fuck them. And I'm seeing so many people say like, vigilante justice is never okay. It's never okay to do that. It ain't okay for the first option, but nothing else is happening. You'd like to think that there's laws in place that prevent people from committing the corporate murder. Like everyone's like, oh, it should go to the courts then. If it's a crime, it should go to the courts. You'd love to see that, but it ain't happening. It doesn't happen. These people get away with it and they get paid millions for it because the people who are in charge of like, that you'd hope would create laws that would protect you, they're getting checks under the table. They don't give a fuck. They're like, the people who could stop this are like, yeah, we looked at the laws and actually the fine print actually kind of says that this is, we actually haven't found any crimes here. So we're going to let this continue on without punishment. I did surprisingly get my third yacht overnight. So I will be taking that to the south of France if you need to reach me. When you have money, you manipulate the game. And when you don't have money, you get manipulated. And you don't get to be upset when you push people to the point of having nothing and then they act as if they have nothing. I seen one lady on here that was like, dude, she was like a rich middle-aged white woman with emerald earrings the size of fucking rocks hanging from her ears, and her hands were in frame, and the ring on her, dude, it was a fucking house on her finger and like a red turtleneck. And she was like, when did we stop being human? This is not okay. This is an innocent man, Brian Simpson, who lost his life. Lady! This one doesn't involve you, Barbara. I don't think this one's for you, my love. Off with you. Dude, I was raised normally, like, well, you know, I got some screws loose too, but I was raised by like a normal mom and dad, probably like a lot of us here. Like my dad, you know, traditional dude, he was like, hey man, you want to go out and make money? You go fucking get it. But you have respect. You don't steal. You don't fuck people over, right? You're a grown ass man. You got 2 arms, 2 legs. You go make your own fucking, if you want to make a gazillion bucks, go get it, kid. But you don't fuck people over. You have some fucking honor in this world, right? You fucking do it the right way. This is not a man who got killed innocently. This is not a regular dude who got killed innocently. This is the guy who commits murder behind the corporate veil. And if you ask me, I mean, I would honestly go as far as to say this is pretty tame. Because let's entertain the hypothetical here that this is a very real chance that this was like a victim of this guy's healthcare bullshit, insurance shit, and he had a daughter with leukemia who they denied his claim and the daughter died. Like, dude, I said about my dad, like my dad is like like the ultimate, like, don't fuck with my family type guy, or we're both going down together type. Like, he's old school, blue collar, Alberta dude. Like, fuck, we're Canadian, so we have fucking healthcare, thank God. But dude, if you took away one of his kids because he was paying you for healthcare, and then you were like, what's your son's name? Connor? Oh, we only cover children with 7-letter names, not 6. Dude, let's just say he's not showing up with with subsonic rounds and a mask on, dude. He's showing up with a bazooka with a switch on it. Charleston White style. Hell yeah, I got switches. And dude, I know I'm talking extremes. Like, I'm talking, like, I get as a blanket statement, it's not okay to fucking kill people, and you can't just go killing people. Obviously, I know that, because then the floodgates open, it's too much. I get it, right? But I'm not going to talk, I'm not going to judge what this guy was going through as if I would be on some moral high ground if I was in the same place. And everyone's like, no, it doesn't matter. You have to let it go through the courts. I pray your composure doesn't get tested like that then. And if you're some person who still doesn't understand why the masses would be rejoicing in this act, then I'm actually jealous of you, because that means you're probably some rich, detached person who doesn't know what it's like. And in which case, off with yous. Love you. See you later.